I just realized this whole time I've been talking about, I've been talking loads of mini sound. This stream has been a complete freaking nightmare so far. So apologies about that. Thank you, Luciano, for pointing out that the sound was not on. I had massive issues. I was on the phone to customer service at Restream saying, "What the hell's going on?" Yeah. Anyway, I was just saying beforehand, I guess to myself, that I stupidly went live still with the bacon on everything tag. And it's not. This is Chase to the Underground. It's not Chase to the Bacon. It's not Bacon to the Underground. There's no bacon, I'm afraid. So if you did come here for bacon, I'm really sorry. There is no bacon here right now. Apart from some of the people who are, yeah, as I said, they've been sweating in their pain caves, and there might be the smell of bacon where they are. So if you're at home, you're in the race, you're wondering, oh, what's that smell? That's you. That's you. That smell. If you do have anything to say, then pop into the chat. It's always appreciated. I'm running solo. I'm on the road, hence why I had these technical difficulties. So I'm not on my normal computer. Um, yeah, and thus far it's been a complete disaster. So Luciano, don't go. You know, stick around. Hop in. Say what you've got to say. So I think almost part of the hardest part of the race is over in some ways. Yes, there are some other pitches, and there is a pitch when you come around this Road to Ruins reverse loop. But that first bit is really difficult to try and you know, keep people together. By the way, if you're on Twitch and you are a subscriber or something, then I do have some new emotes. So I do have some emotes specially for the chase race. So no bacon. So the Pac-Man and the Run DMC Nom Nom emotes are there. Possibly, if you're a subscriber, you'll be able to access them already. Meanwhile, we've just witnessed our rider here, Bauer Sports Basement, dropped. Oh, look, there's some goblin going up ahead. Well, I know that the bees, um, they're a minute and 20, so I guess that must be the C's who have really broken up. They must be gobbling on some on the D. Not yet. 20 seconds we're looking at. So it's a 20-second gap um, between the C's and the D's. It's probably not a surprise, as I say, when I was looking at the numbers beforehand. The C's had more than double the amount of riders than the D's. So the C's have a massive advantage today, especially when it's been breaking up on some of the climbs. So yeah, this is, you know, a walk in the park for the C's, I would say. So if you're in the B's, if you're in the A's, like you've got your work cut out for you. You are outnumbered, I'm afraid. So we're going to hang tight here with the C's. Aaron Hunt, by the way, who is the ride leader for the A's, had changed the mountain bike at the start of the jungle. That is going to be very interesting to see if anyone actually does bother to do that. For sure, if there is a really well coordinated bike change, then that'll make a colossal difference. The problem is going to be, are you going to get everyone to do it? So we're going to try and just catch this. Well, see if the C's are going to catch the D's. But then I do want to see whether there is going to be a bike change. Aaron, if you're listening, give me a heads up when it's going to happen, and I'll jump back and try and catch it. Oh, yes! Look, okay, so the other Aaron. Oh, well, those are the tags. So Respo Pac-Man and Respo Nom. If you are on Twitch, then yes, please do use the emotes when the time arises, because there is going to be some nomming happening right about then. So not quite, not yet. 10 seconds. I hope everybody is ready at home. to give it some good nom. But these riders on the seas, they've been very petulant. So the Italian Talarico, not been playing, the team game. So bit of a problem for the seas in that just been trying to whip off the front and not helping the rest of the group. So very miscoordinated there. Izzy, come on, you got to lay down the law, man. Look, they've ripped the seas apart. So the seas, there's a few riders here. There's this Talarico guy, who's probably going to get disqualified. I think he's going to be riding, out of category, and he's torn this group apart. So yeah, big problem. So if you get people like that, then often it's best to just try and listen to the ride leader. The ride leader should tell you, hey, like ditch that guy. He's he's ruining our chase. And hopefully everybody else listens to you. So yeah, a bit problematic. Does look like they're coming back together. Izzy says they're well worked. Yeah, I guess the little group managed to come back. Yeah, so he's got a couple of what's like anti-sandbaggers. I guess they're sandbagging because they're in a group which they are too good. I did see there were a few Bs who had joined the Cs, so they'll be out the results instantaneously on Swift Power. But it is good that the Cs have been patient. They're exercising a great amount of patience here with making the catch. It's just very annoying if you're me and you're trying to do the live stream. You just want it to happen so you can jump back and show some of the other categories. Yes, Vincent, exactly. Keep pushing to the front. We are going to get this catch. Here it is. It's a slow, steady, it's more of a slurp than a nom. It is a slurp down the straw. So here it is. Oh, that's, I've just sucked all the moisture out of my face, actually. Oh, that was highly unpleasant. All right. So that wasn't a nom, that was a slurp. Let's see if Nikki's going to try and hang on there. It's going to be tough, though. The gap is opening up. So here we go. Some of the Cs, basically, have now made their way to the front of the race. But not all the Cs. The Cs were a massive pack, and they're all over the road. So let's just jump back and just see where we are with. I mean, look at this. Shredded apart. So this makes life very easy for the Bs in comparison, because that is #shitshow as far as the Cs go. Guess that's the problem. You're the most popular pack, and then you get some sandbaggers come in and kind of rip things apart. The Bs, with regard to their formation, looking a lot better. Although there is this person who's got the weird sprint thing going on. Sort your setup out. Whoever that is. Alright, well, let's just see. What is the gap then to the A's? Oh, my days. The A's. Well, here's Nathan here. Nathan's just going solo. He's determined to win it. So here we are from the helicopter. Oh, there are a couple more A's with him. Oh, damn. So this is a little bit different. Oh, wow. What happened to the A's? There's just 4 of them. This is crazy. But there are only 15 seconds to the B's, so I imagine they're going to be, and look at Nathan doing some massive pulls here. I imagine they are going to be basically trying to make that bridge, and they're definitely going to do it, at least to the back of the Bs. I don't know if this is the main B group that they're going to be catching. It's going to be some Bs. But if they can get in with the Bs, I think they can just sit in. The question is that the main B group that they're going to be catching? They don't know. It's hard for me to tell at the moment. But yeah, if they make the catch, yeah, I would suggest to them to sit in with the Bs, let them pull them. and get a bit of a rest, and then do an attack later on. But they might go too hard when they climb out of this section. The A's might end up dropping the Bs. We have to see. I see Gabriel's there as well as Aaron. So there is the talent here. There's talent, that's for sure. All right, let's just switch back. See. Oh yes. It's so sad that I can't share my little pink Pac-Man in the live stream. It's a travesty, to be honest. But if you are on Twitch, please do use it. Please do enjoy it. It is there for your pleasure. Yeah, if you are tuning in and you wanted bacon but you're missing bacon, then yeah, I'm afraid this is the Chase to the Underground. I apologize for not updating the name of the live stream. We are here every Friday at 8 p.m. CET. Today I'm coming at you from, I started trying to get it to work from about 6:30 GMT to little avail. So we did miss out on a bit, but oh damn! Boom! There's no nom in that. That was like a butter. A hot butter. There's like a hot butter through hot. No, okay. I'm just going to retire. That's like a hot knife through hot butter, I was going to say. Thank you. All right. I probably should shut up. Maybe it was better when the sound wasn't working. I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, this is our chase series. It happens. Oh, the Bs have caught the A's again. That's probably good news for the A's, to be honest. This is our Chaseway series, which we run every single Friday. And yeah, it's proving pretty popular. The A's probably, this is the smallest A pack I've seen in a long time, but it's a tricky course. So I think there's a few groups out there who are struggling. That's for sure. If you're interested to check it out, then yeah, you can join the coalition. So this lovely pink kit, the A's are rocking here. That is the coalition kit, and yeah, you can join as we race everything pretty much. Zwift Racing League. We have 40 teams in the Zwift Racing League across multiple time zones, categories. We do the WTRL Thursday team time trials. We do FRR, and you know the whole shebang pretty much. So this is our special chase race that we run every single Friday. And yeah, send in your predictions. Who do you think is actually going to win? Hamboni is saying Nathan is not playing around. I mean, yeah, he is not. He is going. I don't know if we're saying balls to the wall. I mean, it's everything to the wall. It is the whole kit bag thrown aggressively against the wall. It is a bag of balls thrown against the wall. And they're rugby balls as well, so they're bouncing all over the place quite violently. You can see the gap between the A-B hybrid. I mean, I don't know how many Bs are trying to hang on. But there's only 42 seconds. I think the gap's going to, really come down on this climb, to be honest. Yeah, but they're going to struggle here. I think, yeah, hopefully Gabriel can get back on. But there are no Bs with the A's. I'm really surprised, to be honest. I mean, this is just a brutal onslaught. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any like. There's no point even saying like it's on like Donkey Kong. It is like, I don't know, like the military has already come on and they have shot down Donkey Kong. He's in pieces on the floor. There is nothing left of him. Mario is just standing on his corpse laughing. And Wario is standing on his corpse laughing. It's brutal. Absolutely brutal. You can see Aaron as well. He's sort of stretched things out a bit. I guess, we're in a climb. Hard to kind of really stick together. But you can already see there are some Sea Riders ahead. There were only 14 seconds. I can see Matthias is there. Whoa. Yeah, what are your predictions? Hit them up in the chat. Yeah, Nathan is going to burp the entire night if he continues eating bees like this. He is going to have indigestion, indigestion. Yeah, if you have a better pun, I mean, it's harder to have a worse pun, then stick it in the chat. Whoa, look, here we are. Woi, oi, 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 oi. We are going to see these guys in the A's already swooping through. Oh, or not, if that camera angle changes. We're gonna see some trees basically. Look at those trees! They're amazing. Yeah, wow. There's a couple of C's I think out front. But I can't believe there was literally nobody else left. I think this rider here, there's a flyer from the bees. Forget him. There is Von Moga. I think he is also going to be disqualified. But it's like the race is already on. I genuinely can't believe the gaps have already come down, like to the point where we're going to be leaving the jungle. And the A's are already going to be in the lead. Utterly insane. Utterly insane, to be honest. So we definitely know who the winners are going to be. The only chance, really, the groups behind are going to have are if they basically somehow manage to kind of gather some speed on some of the descents. Well, I don't know. I think this is it now. I think Hayes are going to have it. Did not expect that, honestly. Yeah, that's pretty intense, to be honest. I don't know why I'm going to bother, but I am going to bother looking on SwiftPal to just see if the live data has to say anything else, anything to the contrary. I'd be very surprised, to be honest, but yeah, we're going to have a look and see. Whilst we are currently just going to sit with your ride leaders for the time being. Like I knew when I was picking this course, I was like, I know this is a, you know, obviously it's a harder course than some of the flatter ones we've had. But that's led to a lot of drama in previous weeks, especially when we did the Richmond course. That was super interesting. But this one has been, yeah, pretty wild. So who's your money on? Hit it up in the chat. I think, we are obviously going to try and stick with the leaders of the race, who it's pretty much a team time trial, it seems, at the moment between Aaron and Nathan. Very different dynamic to what we're used to. Oh, I don't know what happened there. What the hell just happened? Oh, okay, so they did bike changes. Oh, I got you. Okay, so I was like, what the hell are they doing? So clearly they did do the bike swap. So they did swap to the mountain bikes. That's how they were managed to catch everyone so quickly. But of course, because they're on the live stream, you didn't actually see that bike swap happen. They just suddenly stopped. So that was super weird. I was like, did Nathan and Aaron synchronize dropouts? Yeah, okay, so that makes complete sense. I really wish you could see those bike swaps happening from a live stream. It would be so cool to be able to see that, but sadly not. So there you go. You gotta work with what you got. So you can see that Aaron did seem to have the better bike swap there. I think he's sat up a bit. I think he might let the other guys come with him. He doesn't want to go solo, which is really, really interesting, I think. So there you go, and we can see Aaron saying, "Shout when you're on, guys." So that team spirit is still well and alive. Um, yeah, so very, very good, I think. And they're going to get this extra help from this flyer as well. So here's the other guy. So, I mean, look at the gap, man. It is already up to a minute. I presume most of the other teams did not go for the bike swap, which I don't blame them for because, I mean, it must be a real nightmare, especially if you're a ride leader, to actually coordinate that. As where I'm pretty sure the A's, it must be easier if you're a smaller group to do that. And they, I presume, are all in the voice chat. So, well, very well done. I doff tip my hat to you. The A's, they pulled an absolute blinder there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very impressed. Flabbergasted. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. Ornaverta. Just hopping back into the chat. Yes, I know. Ben is just saying bike swap. Trees are magic. They are indeed magic. Almost 1 minute gap to any of the groups. Indeed, yes, there are. I think it's pretty much a done deal for the A's right now, as we experience them in first person. I know that Nathan, when he does his live stream, if you check his channel, he normally uses first person, I think, for his live stream, which is pretty unique. So, I don't actually seem to have the predicted times each group's going to finish on Zwift Power, but it matters not, I think, at this point. It matters not at all because we can clearly see just a minute time gap between these four A's and the next nearest group, which is some of the C's there. So, I mean, we're going to see, you know, a 4-up sprint between our A riders, and then we're going to be able to jump back, and we're going to see how the other groups are going to be doing. It's going to be very interesting to see. But let's just swap out that view again because nobody is running. Nobody's riding in front of Nathan, so it's not much to watch. So there we go. This is just a serious time trial at the moment. How can you super tuck there? What the hell? Oh, there's Nathan doing a super tuck on the flat. Oh, that was crazy. Well, you know, they're going to find it pretty easy now riding on this flatter section. For sure. Be interesting if they are going to follow this we've got this cheetah von Moga racing out of category or whatever the fuck he's doing. Yeah, I mean they're going to get a bit of a free tow. If I had the power, I'd just chuck him out of the race. But sadly, I don't have that ability. So they're going to get a little bit of help there. But not that they necessarily need it at all. At all. They pretty much got this on lock now. So, and they're really not that far from home. Just going to quickly jump back and just see how some of the other groups are doing, give them a bit of airtime, because they have raced their hearts out, their tiny little hearts. Well, I can't judge. I think they have average size human hearts, I presume. Haven't checked, haven't measured. It's very messy. If you do try to, um, check on the hearts of your friends, it is very difficult to get a judge of the size and weight. So I would say ask a professional. Do not try and do it yourself. But you can see that the gap has opened up by so much. But I guess that is the difference between C's and A's. You have to question, where are the B's? That is a horror show, I think, for them, to be honest. There's a couple of groups here, but I'm not going to dwell on it too much because I do want to stay with the leaders as we ebb ever closer to the finish line. I think it's. I don't want to do an Andy and miss the finish sprint. That would be embarrassing. Where have we lost someone? Oh, they've lost Von Moger. They've lost. They've managed Rob Van Moger and Gabriel Schumann. That's cruel. Very cruel. So close to the end. And to already lose that. So yeah, this is it. Nathan putting in another little dig. He's got the spades out. He's got spades in spades, and he is not afraid to use them. He's asking for a reaction, and he's got it. So Bankston riding the Tron bike. He's got the toy bike. You can see Aaron, of course, is on the Canyon Air Road. Ooh, Nathan's got to do a little sprint to get back on. Aaron, very well timed counter attack. Super cagey. Nathan here is on his little S-Works. Yeah, bit of an old-fashioned bike. But that's fine. I think he's got the power to, to cope with that, older model. We'll see though. Very cagey, very, very cagey. That gap though to Gabriel is already 16 seconds. So this is brutal. Knives are out. And there's blood all over the place already. So we're going to see who's got enough blood in their body to pump their presumably human-sized heart and legs. Well, it'd be weird if you have a human-sized heart, but then your legs are actually non-human sized. But we'll see. This is the thing. Everybody races from home. You don't really know how big are people's legs. Are they even human legs? Very difficult to tell these days. Very difficult to tell. But this is a total cage fest. This is a WWF cage fight. WrestleMania 1996. Yeah, look at this. Like the pace. Okay, it's not like it's easy. They're still doing 5 watts per kilo, but then drop down to 2. Oh, look, almost nothing. Nathan does not want to be the first one to go. This is like a good old-fashioned scratch race. Oh, Aaron's gone already. Aaron's gone already. Nathan was waiting. Nathan is very quickly onto the wheel. Nathan's going to have a massive advantage here. Look, he's even sat down. He's sat down. He's put the kettle on. And he's just going to sit in the draft here. And it should be pretty easy for him to come past Aaron. Oh my God! But who is that? Bankston! Oh, but the Guerrero with his feather, and he is across the line. Oh, Aaron, too soon, my friends, too soon. Wow, that was a pretty good sprint, I have to say. Very intense. Vincent's here. And yeah, let's have a look. Who else is in this? Villarino is there also. Oh, I think. What's with the stopping pedaling business? What? How can you do that many watts and not pedal? Alright, that's pretty freakish. No. Alright. I don't know what Villarino is using, but that is not a normal. Sorry, mate. Right, here we go over in dribs and drabs. We'll try and catch everyone as they come across the line. That was a wicked sprint though. That was really cool. Nathan must have been licking his lips when he saw Aaron go so early. He must have been absolutely delighted with that. I mean, I certainly would be. Here is Boldari. Do we know who Boldari is? Just kidding. Here are some more sprints across the line. Another the B group, another big sprint going down. This is all for pride now. Oh, and overtaking an A there. Here's Matthias. Oh, he's all by himself. Won't somebody please? You know, just join Matthias for this. Why has he got to come in by himself? I feel it's sad. You know, some of the weeks we've had such lovely kind of chats with Matthias. No, not this week. Well, you can see O'Neill not fussed with the sprint. Well, Lamb is just going to come past. It is lambing season. He comes past. Fellow Welshman. Oh, imagine being a Welshman and having a surname Lamb. Oof. I can't imagine that. Anyway, Mr. Lamb, diolch yn fawr for joining. Oh, the other sprint. Oh, that's a lovely feeling, isn't it, when you just overtake some more folks on the line. That's pretty much it, I think. Yes, it is. All right, there probably are some more riders out on the road, but I don't think I'm going to necessarily be able to catch them. Look, for those wondering, this is where Zwift put me. Like, thanks a lot for that. thanks a lot. Like, that was not in the pens at all. So, yeah, I think these a couple more riders here. Look, there's me. There's a ride past me. That's where Zwift wanted to start me. Stacy, well, listen, look. Got to be cheering on Stacy here. Brown, though. Brown's going to want to just sit in the wheels. Stacy, come on, Stacy, drop back. Don't give a lead out, Stace. Well, Stacy's going for it. Brown sitting in the wheels. But the gap is opening up slightly. I don't know if Brown's got anything left in the tank. Oh, the Welsh Dragon roars to, oh, you don't know what position, but beating the rival Brown. There we go. Cymru am byth. Llongyfarchiadol. Beautiful. Loved it. Oh, somebody is still on their mountain bike. Fair play. Didn't want to go for the bike swap there, clearly. Chose to opt for that mountain bike permanently. Somebody has joined in. Looks like Aaron. Aaron, are you there? Well, the short answer to that at the moment is no. There's Martin ahead. Oh, there's rumblings of an Aaron. Lewis coming through with the big numbers. Look at that butt wiggle. There we go. Here is Nikki, our ever faithful ride leader for the D's. Week in, week out. I think Nikki said she couldn't do it next week, which, to be honest, I find gutting. I think she's only missed one out of all of the editions that we've done. But she probably does deserve a week off. Fair play to her. Right, and as she does, she comes across the line. Lovely stuff. Aaron, are you there?
I am.
Hello. Wow, let's get you on the big screen. Yeah, let's see, where are you? Oh, there you are. How's it going? How was that?
That was pretty hard. But it was good fun. Lots of good fun. Nathan, absolute beast as always. Won in the sprint. I went a bit too early, I think, but yeah, it was a great race.
You went so early.
Yeah, I don't.
I was watching it. I was like, oh no, going too early. But still,
Yeah,
were you trying to just basically get the jump on Nathan and hope he couldn't stay in your wheel?
yeah. At the moment, Nathan's sprint's way better than mine. He's a sprint monster. I've not been training my sprint recently, so hopefully we'll see the numbers go up. But so the longer efforts, I thought I might be able to 30 seconds to a minute. I might be able to have him, but yeah, in a shorter kick, he's got me. He managed to get onto my wheel, draft me for a bit, then I kick out again. So yeah, he did an amazing kind of double sprint at the end. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I saw just before you hit that corner when I'm going to send Nathan the invite and just see if he wants to join in. All right, I've sent him the invite.
Good.
We'll see if we can get the winner in to join the chat. Yeah, so yeah, I could see he was dropping his power off. He was really just waiting to sit in the wheels.
Yeah.
So it really felt like, yeah, it was like a track sprint.
Yeah. It's quite
he was waiting for you to go, and you went early. He sprinted onto your wheel, and then his avatar kind of sat back down. I don't know if he sat back down in real life. And then he just sort of had to wait and just pounce on you.
Yeah. He had a great double sprint, and also coming to the last 5 kilometers, he had some really good attacks as well. And I had to let the other guys close it in the group because, yeah, if I had to follow some of those would have been pretty hard. Hi, Nat.
Hi, Nat.
Aaron. You're like, oh, I'm sick. I don't feel well. I'm like, no, that's not true.
How did you get on?
Oh, I think on Swift Power I'm first for C.
Okay. Oh, I will also, whilst I'm here, I'll click for the results to be generated if they haven't been already. So hopefully they should generate a little bit quicker. There was definitely some. Oh, there we go. Bang. Oh, Aaron, it says you were third. I thought you were second.
I think there's another coalition guy in the group who
Yeah.
managed to come around as well.
Wow.
That
Well,
is Andres.
Anders got the highest numbers in every metric there. So
Wow.
very impressive. There was a few riders definitely racing out of category this week, which
Yep.
I don't think had a massive impact on the race, but there was one guy who was definitely he was a C, and then he was up there riding with the A's for a bit.
Yeah.
Luckily you dropped him in the end.
Yeah.
Oh, who else
He
we got?
was-
We got, is that Snoop Dogg or is it Matthias? Wait a minute.
Me,
But
Super Dog.
Matthias was in Cat C today.
Oh, I dropped down. I failed in B, missed my training, so now I'm in C. Still missing my
Oh,
training, and yeah, couldn't hang on. But Ned and Izzy were pushing really crazy numbers, even for the Cs. So
oh,
very well done.
how did you all find the course today? It broke up really early on.
It was
So
really
hard.
hard, so especially on the climb. So I think the Ds were shattered on the climb, so were the Cs. So we were really a very small group afterwards, and yeah. Then the A's were flying by. So when I saw Aaron coming in and Nathan, then yeah, it was done deal for the A's.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was
Yeah.
surprising because the C's had, I mean, yeah, things do break up, but the C's had more than double like the next biggest group. So on paper, they should have walked all over
But
everybody else.
the C got broken up really quickly. Not everyone is
Yeah.
not everyone can get over the climb. So once we get to Epic KOM, we pretty much have like half the group left.
Yeah, that was a shame. Aaron, how many A's were there in the group at the beginning? Because I was really surprised that there was only four of you for most of the race.
Yeah. I think there was a good number. There was definitely over 10. I think it was between 12 to 20. I think there's 22 signed up, but I don't know if they all joined. So yeah, group reduced really quickly. As soon as we hit the base of the epic, but we managed to. I think me and Nathan switched to mountain bikes, which
I
helped.
saw, yeah. Well, I
So
didn't. I say I saw, but I didn't because we had the age-old problem where bike changes aren't reflected on the live streams. So I missed it because I was watching the catch between the C's and the D's, so I didn't see that you'd swapped. And then when it came to you swapping back, just you and Nathan just suddenly stopped, and I was like, "Oh, they had a synchronized dropout." And then
yeah,
it quickly dawned on me that, oh no, you're doing a bike swap. I just can't see it. So
yeah. So I think that was a big factor because we weren't going too hard in the downhill, but we're still managing to pull back time on the front group. So I think we almost caught. I think yeah, we pulled it back about 20 seconds on the descent. So yeah,
yeah, the clearly the mountain bike made a massive difference because
yeah, canyon mountain bike.
yeah, you were just, I couldn't believe. I was like, and because I couldn't see that you would change to the mountain bike, it was just like, whoa. You were like, all of a sudden you were at the front of the race, and I couldn't really believe it, to be honest. So, yeah, super impressive. Really good tactical decision. I guess it's easier to do in a smaller group than it would be
Yeah,
to do in a big group, but yeah, tactically, definitely the right decision there.
yeah. Um, in a bigger group, it's a lot harder because you've got people going off the front and everything. So yeah, and the groups they might not catch back up with each other as well. So smaller groups are much easier to coordinate everything.
Yeah, great. Well, that's another edition of the Chase to the Underground done and dusted. I did manage to get in some weird analogies there. I
I like
didn't.
talking about the legs and the hearts, the sizes. That's great.
Yeah, very strange. I don't know what was going on there, to be honest. But yeah, definitely. I swapped the nom 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 for a slurp because the overtake was so quick. And then actually, now I feel like I've got COVID because I was slurping so hard. I've got a sore throat. So yeah, some new some new themes came out of that one. So, but yeah, thanks everyone for joining. That was another great race. I think next week we'll go back to a flatter race, and then make it a little bit easier for everyone. I think I might pick one of the courses from the upcoming ZRL, so that people can have a little flavor.
Cool.
Interestingly enough, the first race of the ZRL is Road to Ruins. So
I thought, like,
it turns out that
I saw the course for the race. I was like, maybe Reese did it intentionally.
no, they
Sure.
copied me. They copied me.
But you
So
did the reverse today, though.
Trendsetter.
yeah, I did the reverse because it's an event only. So wherever possible, it's kind of nice to do a route you can't normally do. Although it's more or less identical. It's just the gravel section you go around the other way.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. Well, Nathan hasn't. Oh no, he has just replied, but I think he must be hitting the showers. He was in the zone. Yeah, I think he was.
Maybe he's still in our group H voice chat.
Oh right, good.
He forgot to disconnect again.
Well, one day we'll get him signed up as a member one day. Cool. Well, really great job, everyone. Well done, Aaron, on your podium place. Yeah, and to everybody else for joining. I will be back with the normal setup next week and with a bit less stress. Yeah, we'll have an easier course, so everybody will also like me a little bit more. So,
I like
everyone, yeah, have a great weekend, and
You too.
You too.
yeah, thanks for joining.
Travels.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Thank you. Bye.